You can kind of chill back. Well, before we start recording, and obviously you need to keep an eye just in case something changes. But just help the initial setup because it's going to take so long to get the lighting right. I think.
Yeah, actually, I can help with the lights.
I feel like everyone's going to end up helping
Yeah,
with it, to be honest.
I can help everywhere. Like especially with lighting, because there's so many heavy stuff and shit. So I don't mind even leaving a camera lighting, anywhere.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm hoping to get.
There's a chance you could.
yeah.
There's a chance you could put the ACs temporarily on lighting for part of the time it takes to set up,
Yeah.
because they don't have too much time to get
Exactly.
used to it.
Like it's not going to take too long to set the cameras as opposed to.
Yeah. So that
just-
gives you.
You're listening to the 6 o'clock news on BBC Radio 4.
Schools in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland are to close on Friday until further notice.
At least 565 people are dead and more than 28,000 infected with coronavirus around the world.
The Prime Minister has tonight been moved out of intensive care.
It was only a matter of time before it hit someone as high profile as Tom Hanks.
After schools shut their gates from Friday afternoon, they will remain closed.
Donald Trump is suggesting that ingesting a cleansing product into infected bodies would kill the virus.
Despite some measures being relaxed, hundreds of Germans gathered for a second week, undeterred by warnings of a new wave of infections.
Millions under lockdown restrictions, rapidly rising death tolls, tens of thousands infected.
Where does he even come up with these ideas?
The growing mood of defiance also spilled over to the United Kingdom, where police moved on protesters in Hyde Park, arresting 19 people for deliberately breaking social distancing guidelines.
I wouldn't go home because I want my freedom of speech.
So the decision to shut the university down came from essentially government guidance. We kind of sensed that it was coming, so we were having meetings and looking at what the rest of the world was doing. And then when the day came when the government actually finally decided that a shutdown was necessary, we were ready to go.
So it's gone 11:30, and this is due in tomorrow. And I've been trying to sort of think of an ending for this documentary, and I can't really. The whole point of this when we got the module brief was to document life during the coronavirus, and it's still going on really. So I'm really struggling to think of sort of a definitive ending for this, because there isn't one. It's still going on. It's still running rampant. People are still dying from it. Yeah, I do wonder how everything that's going on now will be viewed as in 10, 20 years, whatever. For me, the one thing that's not really being talked about at all is the people who are just deliberately flouting lockdown. Something that seems to have become quite popular in recent years is apocalypse simulators, particularly zombie apocalypses, have sort of become standard now. And I see many posts in the past of people going, oh, we've played through so many apocalypse scenarios, but as soon as one happens for real, we'll all be ready, we'll all survive it, whatever. And for me, based on everything that's happened, doesn't inspire me with confidence, People protesting, people still, flouting lockdowns to go and sunbathe on the beach. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. you know, because all the evidence suggests that this is just going to keep happening, things like this. I just hope the next time something of this scale happens, we react better to it. That'll have to do for an ending, I suppose.